using Durafilm laminating pouches. When doing pouch laminating, you will need the proper sized mounting sled, a flat board used to carry the pouch through the laminator while keeping it flat and smooth, and the proper sized pouch. We will demonstrate by using a 25 by 37 inch pouch and a 27 by 40 inch sled. After allowing the machine to warm up, lay the sled on a flat surface, foam side up, checking for any dust or foreign particles on the surface. Lay your pouch on the sled with the sealed edge of the pouch toward the top front of the sled. Pull back the top layer of the pouch and insert the item to be laminated. Make sure the item is centered in the pouch. Insert the sealed end of the pouch under the hold-down flap on the top front of the sled, making sure that at least 1/2 inch is under the flap. Square the pouch on the sled. Set the machine gap opening to 1/4 inch as shown here. Insert the pouch and the sled into the laminator, making sure they are square to the laminating rollers, allowing the rolls to effortlessly draw the sled and the pouch through the laminator at approximately 1 foot per minute. Remove the sled and pouch as soon as it exits the laminator. Be careful not to touch the pouch until it has cooled and the lamination has set. Your finished product will be a beautifully finished, totally encapsulated piece, which can be flush cut as well. Simultaneous mounting and laminating using Durafilm mounting and laminating pouches. One of the most desirable features of the XL44 pouch mounting laminator is the ability to simultaneously mount and laminate items using Durafilm mounting and laminating pouches. Durafilm is a trademark of graphic laminating. The Durafilm mounting boards are constructed of 3/16 foam board with a heat-activated adhesive on the front side of the board. Please note that these boards are pre-laminated on the backside to prevent curling or warpage. The laminating film on the mounting laminating pouch is available in gloss and satin finishes and a variety of pre-cut dimensions. For demonstration purposes, today we will be using a 25 by 37 inch mounting pouch. With the machine warmed up, check both the item to be mounted and laminated, as well as the mounting laminating pouch for any foreign particles on their surfaces. Place the mounting laminating pouch on a flat surface and insert the item to be mounted and laminated between the film and the board. Make sure the item is square to the edges of the board. Set the machine gap opening to the thickness of the board. We are using a 3/16 board, so we'll set the gap at 3/16 of an inch. Insert the board into the laminator, square to the rolls, sealed edge first. Make sure the film lays flat on the item and board. The rolls will grip the board and draw it through the machine, laminating and mounting it at a speed of 1 foot per minute. Remove the board from the laminator as soon as it exits the back of the machine and lay it on a flat surface to cool. The beautifully finished, mounted, laminated piece can now be trimmed to desired dimensions using any number of trimming devices. Mounting using Durafilm mounting boards. Our Durafilm mounting boards are constructed of 3/16 foam board with a heat-activated adhesive on the front side of the board. For best results following our mounting instructions, we recommend you use only Durafilm mounting boards. Once again, note that the back of the board is pre-laminated to prevent curling and warpage. With the machine warmed up, check the item to be mounted and the mounting board to make sure there are no foreign particles on the surface. Tack the item to the board using a heat iron or glue stick. Lightly tack only the 2 front corners of the item. Heat seal irons and glue sticks are also available from graphic laminating. Then place the item to be mounted on the adhesive side of the board. Make sure the item is square to the edges of the board. Set the machine gap opening to the thickness of the board. We are using a 3/16 board, so we'll set the gap at 3/16 of an inch. Place the release sheet over the entire surface, silicone side down. This prevents adhesive from sticking to the rubber roll. Insert the board and release sheet into the laminator, squaring it with the rubber roll. The rolls will grip the board, drawing it through the laminator and mounting it at a speed of 1 foot per minute. Remove the board and release sheet from the laminator as soon as it exits the back of the machine and lay it on a flat surface to cool. The beautifully mounted piece is now ready to be trimmed to size. That is really all there is to creating beautifully finished laminated, mounted and laminated, and simply mounted items.